Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Scarfinger, and this is Scarcasm Live. We are, Chase is in the building.
What's up, guys?
And Scott is in the building.
Yo, what's happening?
And so there's a discussion that needs to be had. You just recently posted a whole bunch of videos on Facebook from a concert that you went to.
Yes.
And I was very confused.
Why is that?
Because I know you was R&B Scarface. Like, I don't like the music choices were like this doesn't jive with my R&B Scarface motif that I have for that my mental image of the stuff that you listen to. So who did you go see?
There's a band called Ghost.
Ghost.
Is this the band like the dark kind of doom metal type band?
Yes.
Y'all would get down on this shit. Like I don't know nothing about Ghost.
They're very it's almost like ironically satanic. I don't even know if they're really satanic. I think they're just
No, they're not.
Yeah. but yeah.
See, as they're one of the things, they're like a Swedish. They used to be like a Swedish alternative band, and they did Ghost as a side project, and that's what took off. So they kept doing that.
It's kind of like when Kid Rock launched, and then he did that one country song, and that's what took off. And he's like, "Well, I guess I'm country now."
Yeah.
It's fuck, like I used to be a rapper. Fuck you, niggas, I'm out. So I guess I understand that on some level.
Yeah, they just had a song released on Rock Band too last month.
Really? I haven't.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. Every time I'm on Rock Band, if I play a song that I only have two friends that play Rock Band 4, and especially every time I'm singing, all I see is you just beat this score, you just beat that score, and I'm like, yo, I'm in the first part of the song. How the fuck did I beat your score already?
That's probably my kids playing.
I'm probably singing on easy and like
yeah.
So yeah, all I do is score smash, and it makes me feel good about myself. Because like every song that I've sang that either of the two friends that I have sing before, it's always like I straight up destroyed the score, and I feel really great about myself. With the exception of, okay, I tried to sing on Expert for a little bit, and it didn't quite work out well for your boy. So I went down to hard, and it's just hard is too easy. Expert is too hard. Hard is too easy. So now I'm just kind of in this realm where I like the lowest score that I get singing on hard is a 98. Really? Mm-hmm. So like I'm really in a bad spot because like I want to go to Expert, but there's something about how it judges how I'm singing on Expert that just doesn't work very well for the way that I sing. And then like there'll be songs where I like miss one thing because of course I have to breathe. So there'd be like one little part that I missed because I had to take a breath, and it was like, fuck, dude, fuck. And that keeps happening to me every time I play Rock Band. I need to hook my 360 back up so I can go back to those customs.
Well, I have an auto-tune app. You can like plug your microphone into that and sing through that if you need some help. I
don't need no help. I mean, I'm getting at the, like I said, my lowest score is a 98 on singing on Rock Band on hard. And most of the time I get low scores when I try to sing anything that Chris Cornell sang, because for some reason I can't hold that for a whole song. I don't know what it is. I can't, it's just one of those things. I don't know. I don't think I have any life stuff. I'll get to Scott in a minute because it's been a while. Blues in Town. We've gone out to eat a couple of times. I met a couple of his coworkers. They went to Busch Gardens today, which sucked because I wanted to go, but I had to work today, so I can't really go until tomorrow. And then I have tomorrow and I have Monday off, but Monday they have to go back to their class, so I can't. So like if if I try to do something like that, we can't do it, but anytime but tomorrow. But I haven't heard from him since I haven't heard from him today, so I don't even know if he still wants to go. Like, well, I thought about going to Water Country instead. So I don't know. It's like everything is just kind of up in the air. But we went to this Italian restaurant yesterday, and let me tell you, I got the Meat Lovers lasagna, and that shit was off the chain. The cheese, bruh. I'm not even a cheese person, but the cheese, bruh. No, for real. I'm trying to told you. The cheese, bruh. That shit was amazing. Like these huge fucking onion rings, and the garlic knots were off the chain. It was just great. So, man, and I don't think there's anything else going on in life. Before we get to Scott, Chase, you got something in life going on?
Same old, man.
Word up. All right, Scott, it's been a while.
Yes, it has. It's been almost a year, I think.
Yeah, because when you sent me the message, you were like, yeah, I think it's time for my yearly.
Yeah, man, it's just having a 2-year-old or a 1-year-old running the house, man. They ain't got time to do anything.
Okay.
Especially when they're mama's boys, and if mama's around, I have to do everything. I have to cook, have to clean.
Well, at least you're not having no more kids right now.
Yeah.
That's the good part. Well, I mean, at least one of us is going to have another child.
Right. That's me. I'm having another kid. Well, I'm not having another kid. I'm fathering another kid.
I mean, I think the fathering has already been done, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you said when's the due date?
In November. I'm not sure the exact due date, and I believe that we're going to actually schedule one. So. Okay.
All right. Well, it's just one of those things where I'm glad I'm not having any more kids. Mm-hmm. Just none. And I'm just pretty happy about that. I mean, I have one child, and apparently my child just doesn't want to listen to me at all. So that's the thing.
Yeah, that's every kid.
Yeah. I'm. You know what? Keep going, Scott. I don't even want to get into it.
Hey, that's like I've just been being a parent, and let's see, like that's. I mean, this is kind of out. I can't watch anything. I mean, everything I want to watch, I can't watch with a 2-year-old that repeats everything.
Right.
Yeah, I've had those moments.
So he discovered Cars, so that's all we ever watch is Cars, the movies.
Uh-huh. I've only seen the first one, which of course everyone knows is a ripoff of Doc Hollywood. But
yes. Well, three's it's a ripoff of Rocky 3.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Mr. T and everything?
Yes, Jackson Storm. The name of the new car.
Are you fucking serious? Like, why would they? Okay, so I heard something the other day, and it's a thing. Like they say all of Disney movies are like ripoffs of something.
Yeah.
And I have never read Hamlet. I never read Hamlet, but someone said that The Lion King is a ripoff of Hamlet, and I'm like, damn, do I need to read Hamlet? Like, I just had that thought.
Like, that.
Yeah, they said that basically The Lion King is a ripoff of Hamlet.
There's this weird movie I watched a long time ago, probably like 10 years ago. Actually, it's actually an adaptation of Hamlet as well. No, not Hamlet. It was an adaptation of Macbeth, but it had it was about like this burger joint, and it had Christopher Walken in it, and like, I can't remember what that movie was called, but. You guys should like look up like Macbeth and Christopher Walken.
No, I think I'm good. Like that, there was nothing about that. There was nothing about what you just described as something that I want to actually watch. Like, yeah, I'm struggling.
Dumb, but
I'm struggling through something already. Right now, I am struggling through a TV show, and it is like the worst feeling ever. Like, it's not like this. I'll get to it when we talk about what we're watching, but like, it's not like it's that bad. It's just not holding my attention, and every time I watch it, I get really sleepy.
I think the whole basis of that movie was probably like two guys are thinking, man, wouldn't it be funny if there was like a Macbeth that was like like McDonald's. So it's just like based off a pun, like right. The whole premise.
Yeah, I saw a thing on Facebook Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It was about, like, I gotta find it first because I don't want to read it wrong. But it was like really funny, like the like what you were just saying, like the idea, like somebody thought that this was just a good idea at some point. But first of all, I shared this thing on Facebook, and it's these snakes, and when you first look at it, they look like donuts. They look like fucking donuts. And I didn't realize they were actually snakes. It was like the weirdest thing ever because when you first glance at them, they look like donuts. And it was like, that's cool as shit. Someone made donuts look like snakes. No, these are snakes that look like donuts. And now I don't know how to feel about this. Okay.
I found out the title of this movie is Scotland, PA.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. This Facebook thing says, next time you're afraid to share ideas, remember someone once said in a meeting, let's make a film with a tornado full of sharks.
Right.
When you said the thing about the coming up with the idea, like that's the first thing I thought of. Like someone said, let's make a film with a tornado full of sharks. And then let's make more than one of those.
Yep. Yeah. It comes out tomorrow.
Starring the nigga from 90210 that no one remembers because he wasn't the cool one.
Yeah, the other thing I thought of with the whole it starting with a pun was me and a buddy were thinking that what was that, Blood Bowl? It was like the football game, this like football video game that takes place in the Warhammer universe.
I actually own that game.
It was basically a pun off of fantasy football. You know, it's football, but with like elves and shit.
I actually own that game. Football. I bought it for like really cheap off of GameFly. I own that game on PlayStation.
Nice.
But it requires a degree in order to learn how to play that game. Like seriously, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm doing the tutorial, and the tutorial is not helping me at all. Like I'm gonna have to watch people play this game and like have somebody explain to me how to do this because I'm like, I need a degree in neuroscience in order to understand how to play this game.
Right.
So yeah, I can't. But I do own it. So if anybody wants to get down, or if anybody knows how to play and wants to teach me how to play, I got it on PlayStation. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, I just know it's fantasy football.
Yeah, pretty much same type of deal. But you're collecting cards instead of drafting like that. It's card collecting.
Yeah.
Well, Scott, who else was at this concert that you went to?
Well, I seen Ghost twice. Seen them back in July. That one, they were opening for Iron Maiden.
Nice.
And then the last one I went to was here. It was their headlining show, and they had to figure out what the name of the group was. I think it was like Royal Thunder or something.
Iron Maiden is the group that the movie Rockstar was based off of, right?
No, that was Judas Priest.
Okay, yeah. See,
Royal Thunder. I think I know who you're talking about. They're kind of. It's not really like metal, but it's like just like psychedelic rock, basically.
And they got a female lead singer. Kind of sounds like Janis Joplin.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I haven't heard much of them, but what I have heard is pretty good.
Yeah, they weren't winning over the crowd. It was like, okay,
yeah,
it's time to go piss.
Yeah,
I will wait for Ghost to come on.
Okay.
Had to go to Chicago to go see the Iron Maiden concert.
Chicago?
Yeah.
How far away is Chicago from you?
About 3 hours.
Oh, that ain't so bad.
It's just when you're the only one driving, drive 3 hours there, and then after concert, 3 hours back.
Fun. That's some bullshit.
Yeah. Well, you sound like you're a lot more south than Chicago. But
I used to live in Alabama. That's where I got it from.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay, so is work still good?
Yes.
They just built a new Walmart behind my job, and it's only been open for like not even 2 weeks, and there has already been a brawl. And the brawl came because a couple of employees got caught stealing, and it hasn't even been open 2 weeks. Like seriously, all of this has happened so far. Yeah, a couple of employees were stealing, and then they tried to fight their way out of the building. This is the type of people that I deal with every day in Richmond. Like, really. Here's the thing. I have this slowly increasing phenomenon of people who never pay their bill on time, all of a sudden paying their bill on time and realizing that they got a rent raise already. But because they never pay on time, they thought that the extra money that they were paying was the late fees. So in the last couple of weeks, I've had people cuss me out. I've had at least 4 people cuss me out because of the rent raise that happened in April. April, I tell you. It started off with just 2 people, and both of those happened the same day. But I had 2 more happen since then. And it's like, if you paid your bill on time, you would know this. I think I'm going to be so happy when I can finally move to the new location, which keeps being delayed, and I still don't know. I don't know anything at this point, and that just really sucks.
Well, the location in Smithfield?
No. I'm moving to the location where I live.
Oh, okay.
Because they're building a new location, they're sending the manager from there to the new location, and they're putting me there. So, but it was supposed to happen on August the 1st, and now I'm just waiting for someone to tell me when it's go time. Really, I just want the money. I don't really care about the job. I want to be at a new facility, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's just not ideal. Like, I want the money, and I got to wait on my money, which sucks. Okay, so are we gonna try to get into it? Where y'all want to start first?
We can go in the games if you want to.
Okay.
I only have a couple.
Okay. I don't really have. Did I play any games? I don't think I played anything. What did I play? I don't think I played anything because I'm stuck on this damn TV show that I can't get rid of. I don't think I play anything at all. Every time I turn on one of my consoles, I'm either watching YouTube or I pull up Netflix so I can watch this TV show that I don't like very much. But I'm not a quitter, so I'm trying to watch it to get through it.
Well, we played some Division last weekend, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We absolutely did play some Division. I did talk about it a little bit on Facetious, but you know, we got stuck at the end of the police. Is it the police academy or the police station?
Police station.
Yeah, we got stuck at the end of the police station, so we had to run. We had to slowly figure out that we needed to run back to the gym and then funnel them all through the door.
Right. Yeah.
I personally, I really like the Division. I like the Division way more than I have ever liked Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand why Destiny people are like, I can't really get with this.
I mean, I can get with the Division, and I like Destiny, and I mean, I hated Destiny at first, and then, but you know, I mean,
but I own both.
A lot of people.
I own both on both consoles. So, but on Xbox, I have vanilla Division and the full Destiny, and on the PlayStation, I have vanilla Destiny and full Division. Ain't that fucking weird?
Well, no. I mean, that just means you're saving your money. You know, you like, you know, I play this more over here, I play that more over there. You know, type deal.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's the last time. I think that's the only thing that I've played really. Scott?
Oh, let's see. Still playing Madden 17.
Really?
Yes.
Do you still play in your league?
No, I moved on to Mutt.
I forgot. Last time we spoke, you said you had put way too much money in the Mutt.
Yeah. I ain't gonna do that this year.
Word.
Yeah.
I mean, you say that now.
I'm not playing on it because I pre-ordered the GOAT edition of it, and it actually starts you off pretty good this year. Like, I'll get 2 of the elite players. Like, I'll get I get to choose between 5 of the GOATs, which is Tom Brady, Barry Sanders, Jerry Rice, Ray Lewis, and Deion Sanders.
So Barry Sanders and Tom Brady?
I only get to choose 1.
Oh, you only get to choose 1?
Yes. And you get the
Tom Brady, right?
Team is you get to do what?
Then Tom Brady, right?
Yep.
Like, I mean, if you give me all of those choices, I'm going to choose the quarterback, right? Because the quarterback has the greatest impact on the game.
Yeah. I'm kind of looking towards Deion.
I would never choose the person on defense unless it's Deion, and I know that I'm getting the kick returning also.
Well, it's just on Ultimate Team. I mean, if you don't have good corners, I mean, especially with like this year's Madden, like everybody would just like do the lob pass. And if they have, you know, a receiver like 6'3" or above, he just jumps up, catches every time. So if you don't have a shutdown corner, you're just basically.
I don't play enough Madden to know that.
Yeah. Let's see. Been playing Minecraft just because played with my older kids last time they were here.
My daughter is super into that. I bought it on PC and mobile.
Hey, you know a way to play Minecraft with your kids when you don't really give a shit about Minecraft? Is just looking up figures in like Mario or whatnot that's like an 8-bit type figure and just build those motherfuckers. Like I built Mario and all this shit, and Aiden loved the hell out of it, because it's literally Mario from the game because it's
So you're using the blocks to build like a statue, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it, and he just thought it was cool as hell that it looked exactly like Mario from the NES game. You know what I mean? So, because they're in blocks, so might as well.
I guess it's kind of cool. I've never ever thought about actually playing Minecraft.
Right.
Hey, that's just fun if you ain't got nothing to do and just wasting time just digging.
It just there's nothing about that, like Pooh Bear thinks that I hate Minecraft, and I'm just like, I don't hate Minecraft. It's just not the kind of game that I like to play. I don't want to play a game where I have to make my own fun. I like people to make the fun for me, and I just play the fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that, and I definitely have more fun when Aiden likes playing the creative mode too, but I never really got into the whole survival type game, and it's kind of weird thinking of Minecraft as a survival game when it actually kind of is. Because there's a lot of survival games out there that are a lot more hardcore than Minecraft. Because
is that the main game type, or is the just messing around and do whatever you want is the main game type?
Well, I think now it's kind of both, but I think the main game mode is the survival mode.
Yeah, that's the one where you gotta eat and make sure you're armored and everything else, because every time you turn a corner there's a zombie or creeper, and it's like you be build something, next thing you know you got a creeper right next to you, and there goes half your building.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is. Then if you die, you lose all the stuff you have on you, so then you gotta go find the stuff again. Yeah.
So it's like Dark Souls. You die, you gotta go all the way back to where you were to find all of your shit.
Yep.
That doesn't sound fun to me at all. Like it's Dark Souls for kids. No, thank you. with building shit. Like no, yeah. I think I'm all right. I think I'm cool with that.
It's like funny, it's just because this is the first time I played it in probably a year and a half, and it's like all these updates. I'm like, I have no clue what's going on now.
But you were into it at one point, right?
Yeah. And I played it for like a month. It built this huge castle. I was playing on my ex-girlfriend's server, and then 2 weeks later, she's like, "Oh, I don't want to play on the server no more. I'm starting a new one."
Fuck you mean? You mean to tell me I lose my whole castle that I spent all that time building?
Yep. I was like, okay, I'm done with this game. Wait. It's like Skyrim. I put 800 something hours into Skyrim, and then I lose. Well, no, it was Oblivion. Put 300 something hours into it, and then my save got corrupted.
Fuck that, yo! You know what? Fuck that shit. I need
never play this game ever again.
No, I need my castle needs to be in my divorce paperwork. Like seriously. I put way too much time in this relationship, and I put way too much time in that castle. I need that castle. I need whatever server that's on. I need that to be figure out some way. Call the folks at Minecraft. I need to get that shit transferred to me because I put way too much time into this for me to leave here with nothing.
Yeah, I think someone was talking about how wheels in the future are going to be weird as shit. It'd be like, well, I wheel all my Team Fortress 2 hats to my grandchildren, Well,
it's like Ready Player One. Player that have you read it?
Well, we talked about it last week. I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, but the idea that the majority of that world takes place in the Oasis, and the guy, the whole point of it is the guy had a will of how to get access to his fortune, but you got it through the game. And that was like the crazy shit. Like that's all, all his possessions and stuff like that. Some of his like physical possessions he gave to other people, but like the majority of his money and his influence over the Oasis and all of that kind of stuff was all obtainable through the game. And that's why people cared about it so much that everything became about the 80s again.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking 80s. Sorry. That just pisses me off. Like that's the whole thing that really just kind of pisses me off. The idea that this thing happens in the future and everything because of this one guy, everything reverts back to the 80s, and there's a whole section of pop culture that's just gone. Even though there's other parts of modern pop culture, Firefly, Star Wars, The Matrix, like all of this shit is still in that book, but it leans so heavily on the 80s that most of that shit is just most of that shit is just muted. And that just kind of sucks.
I tried to mute, but I couldn't get it out before it just come out.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. What else you got, Scott? I guess we're still on games.
Let's see. It's like we're playing Madden. It's like Madden 18 is going to come out, and I have this big old backlog of games. I mean, I spent like $200 on the summer sale on Xbox, wow. And I think I've only played one of the like 6 games that I bought. That was Forza.
Wow.
Let's see. I bought Rise of the Tomb Raider, Mafia 3, Dead Rising 4.
I've heard good things about Mafia.
Yeah, I have too. I mean, I've heard bad things too, but the bad things I've heard is almost like it really shouldn't have been an open world game, because the open world is lacking as an open world game, but the actual story is really good. And I just want to like kill KKK members while listening to the animals. I mean, that just sounds really appealing to me.
Wow. Yeah, I watched Pimp play a pretty decent amount because he streamed some. Pimp was supposed to be here today, and I don't know what happened because I ain't heard from him. So, but yeah, I watched him play, and it was cool. But I don't know if I'm going. I don't know if I'm actually going to take the time to play the game myself, because just like everybody else, my backlog is huge.
Right.
I still haven't beat Halo 5 yet.
I beat Halo 5, but I ain't never been back. I played a little bit.
I played Halo. I played multiplayer.
Yeah, I played some multiplayer, but of course these days I'm not in on multiplayer at all. So yeah, I finished Halo. Did I finish it twice? Did I help somebody else finish the game? I can't remember, because I know I finished it straight through on my own, and then I played with some people, but I can't remember if I actually finished it playing with people. But I liked it. It's the 4 and 5 are not really my jam, because they're too much Call of Duty. They got too much Call of Duty in my Halo. Mm-hmm. And so, and then for the last Call of Duty game, they put way too much Halo in my Call of Duty.
It's kind of weird for those games like Halo, and like if Half-Life 3 ever finally come out, like what's this going to be like? Because the Halo and Half-Life were kind of out of pre-Call of Duty, so that means there's no like aiming down your sights. A lot of the modern type mechanics aren't there. So, but if they change it to that, then it's going to be changing from what people like about the game series. But if they don't change it, people think it's archaic. So it's like.
But that's the problem that I have with Halo. I know why they had to change it. I just don't like the changes.
Right.
And I think Half-Life will be more of the same if it ever comes out. I think they should just scratch the whole thing. Scratch the whole thing. Just do the Windows thing. They were like, we put out Windows 8. You hated it. We tried 9, didn't quite work. You know what? Fuck it, 10. Like they should just work on Half-Life 4 at this point. Just say, you know what? Fuck it. Just skip a number.
Well, I mean, I don't think. I think they're scared to do it because I mean, there's too much hype behind it because that's like there's more.
Yeah, there's too much. There's too much
3 than there was Fallout 4.
Yeah,
there's a lot of hype behind Fallout 4.
There's too much hype behind 3, but if you change that shit to 4, it's the Windows thing. Like everybody was waiting for the announcement about Windows 9, but they just said, you know what, 10. We just couldn't do 9, so we just went to 10. And you know what? It kind of worked.
Yeah, well, they should really. I think they really consider 9 to be 8.2 or whatever they did when they updated 8. But anyway, they could just do Half-Life some subtitle and it just not even be 3 or any numbered at all. Kind of like bad example, Rainbow or Raccoon City or whatever. It's not a numbered game. It's the offshoot, just to do something in the universe. Because Half-Life's got a badass universe. It's
I don't
really
know.
cool.
Every time I played it, I played it on console. I have not played it on PC. Every time I played it, I got motion sick like crazy.
Yeah, I heard you saying about that, but
it's something about that game. I don't get motion sick anymore. These days, I don't get motion sick. Now, Call of Duty 4 made me throw up twice. I could not get through that game. But I've played it since, and I'm perfectly fine now. But every time I play Half-Life on console, it makes me just want to hurl everything.
Right.
All right, Scott. Halo 5.
I think I got one more game.
Okay.
That I've attempted to play, and I just can't get to it. Friday the 13th.
I've heard things about Friday the 13th. I've never actually seen it. But people who are into it are really into it.
I said it's a good game if you can play it. And that's the thing. It's like the first 2 weeks I didn't play one match, and I tried playing it every day.
Right.
Like the servers were that bad.
Shit.
Yeah, once they get the servers going good, that sounds like a game. Not really a game that you want to just go in there solo, but say if we had a game night and there was all of us there, it would be an absolute blast. But if you didn't have that, it wouldn't be fun, type deal.
But it's kind of
was trying to play with I remember Phoenix. I was trying to play with him, man. When I get into a match and it just would never work out. Those people would leave, and then you got to wait to fill up the rest of the lobby, and then just the servers are so bad nobody could ever connect.
Okay, so I only know a little bit about the game. What's the premise of the game?
Basically, you either play as the counselors or Jason. So, it's the thing is either kill Jason or survive, or if you're Jason, kill all the counselors.
So it's Evolve.
Basically, yeah.
Right, but I think there's been other game types like this that have worked better than Evolve, and I think that what Evolve did wrong is because it's switched. The team is hunting the monster, but in this, the monster's hunting the team. And I think the monster hunting the team makes a better, more fun play time than the monster actually trying to avoid the team.
Well, okay, so let's be a little bit particular. I haven't played Evolve, but I do own it because they gave it away for free on Xbox a little while ago. Okay, so the team is hunting the monster until the monster gets to a certain level. Then it's on and popping for the monster.
Right.
So it's like that for a little bit, but after some time, it's time for monster whoop ass time.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying. I think I would. It's kind of like the way Fable Legends was supposed to be, where one person had to set the traps and stuff for the 4 people that are playing through the game. It's just no one ever wanted to be that person.
Yeah. But in this, everybody wants to be Jason. But it's also fun to be the counselors and stuff, too. But, what was I going to say? Keep talking. I'll think of it in a second.
Okay, so do the counselors actually get, the kind of weapons that it would take to take on Jason? How do you fight him if you're a counselor starting from scratch?
It's basically you can find machetes and stuff like that, but all you basically do is stun him. Just enough for you to get away. But with to play as Jason, you can teleport.
What?
So yeah.
That's not right.
Well, if you remember the movies, it's not like he actually teleported, but you would try to think of I was just running from him in the barn, and then I go in the house and he's in the house. It's trying to emulate that how it was in the movies.
Right.
So that's why.
Yeah, like someone is running full speed. He's just walking, and next thing you know, he's there, and you're like, how the fuck did he get there?
Yeah. It's like to kill him, you have to do like certain things. You got to like find his cabin and get his mother's sweater, and then knock off his mask, and somebody's got to play as a certain character. And if you time it just right, you can kill him.
That seems way too unnecessarily complicated.
Yeah, that's why I say you got to have people you can play with and work together with.
I wonder if you can make a Freddy game like that. But the fact that Freddy lives in dreams, like how do you simulate changing dream sequences?
That would be interesting. Like little brainstorm session. I'd like to be there for that. Like
or it could be a situation where like the different dreams are the different levels that you're on.
Mm-hmm.
That could be fun. Like, I would love to be Freddy because that's the one thing I could say about Freddy. Like, Freddy had, like, all of the fun when it comes to killing motherfuckers. Like that was his jam. Like, he didn't just, like, straight come for you and kill you. Like, he waited for you to fall asleep and be like, surprise, bitch. Like, yeah, you're a recovering addict. How about I shoot you up with these fucking needles and I make your, I make your arms open with a whole bunch of simulated mouths waiting for the needles to go in it. Like, that type of shit. Like, you play a lot of video games. Why would I put you in a bloody fucking Mario game? Like, that type of shit. Like, that would be like that would be a ton of fun. Or here's how you do it. Here's how you do it. You ready? You make it so that you're all in a stage, right? Mm-hmm. And when Freddy catches up with you, then you get sucked into the dream sequence and you have to survive the dream sequence in order to survive Freddy.
And then the dream sequence is actually what is it? Procedurally generated, so it's never like the same. So you can't like figure it out.
Like No Man's Sky for killing motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'm all in on this. Like I don't know how you pull this off, but that sounds really fun to play. I don't know. Is Friday the 13th is it always the same camp?
No, it changes. There's 3 different camps.
Okay.
Well, in different spots and different like they have the farmhouse from the 3rd movie, and they'll probably have the boat or something from the 8th. But I don't know if they have it in there yet. But I mean, I haven't played it, but I assume that it's. I know that they have the one from the 3rd movie.
Okay, so here's the thing. I will be interested in buying this game if there's Jason X DLC.
They're in talks to do that.
I would totally do that. Like the future stuff and
the Uber Jason.
Yes, I would totally do that. I would be interested at the very least. I'll gamefly the shit if they do Jason X DLC.
I mean, they have the NES Jason in it. The old video game.
Really?
Yep. The game has the music.
The game nobody ever beat. Like, has anybody ever beat that game?
I never beat it. I actually still have that fucking game. Freaking piece of shit game, but I love it so much because it's Jason.
Yeah, it's one of the games I hacked onto my NES Classic.
Oh, okay. You hacked yours?
Yep.
That's good because the game selection that they had was shitty.
Yeah. It was fun trying to get a hold of that stupid thing. I'm just glad I work at retail. I can figure out when they were coming in.
Yeah, let me hold that real quick. Oh yeah, you work at the place that just canceled all of those damn pre-orders.
Yep, I knew nothing about that. I would have hopped on that too, pre-ordering the SNES.
I don't understand why people are so excited about this shit, yo. I don't get it. Like, it's like, yo, you do know that, like, from the Wii on up, you can buy the games that you actually like, right? And just the games that you like. You don't end up with a whole bunch of games that you're never going to play. And
I didn't have a problem with the NES Classic. The only thing I didn't like is how it came with Super C, but not Contra. It's like...
yeah, that's some bullshit.
That's weird.
That's some bullshit.
You should at least put Contra on there, not Super C.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. Also, does anybody else have anything game related?
I do. I've been playing a lot of Andromeda this whole week.
Bruh, have you seen they made a new character that you can unlock, and it's a rare character. It's a Batarian Vanguard, and he's an Annihilation Vanguard. Bruh.
Nice.
Bruh.
Yeah, I haven't played any of the multiplayer since I had it on PS4 yet, but I'm definitely down to because I know that like Search and Fire and those guys have it on PS4. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm in the 50s or so hours. I can look right now, but yeah, I got all the planets 100% except for that Aladdin or Aladdin. There we go. That's what I'm gonna call it, Aladdin. But or EOS number 2.
Huh?
Yeah. The second that last
Eladin?
Yeah, Eladin. I'm gonna call it Aladdin. It's just hilarious. But yeah, I'm actually 61 hours in. So, and game completion is 65%. So, but I've been doing a lot of the side stuff and just, I mean, I'm doing the tasks when I can, but I'm not even too much worried about the tasks. But most of the, and I'm romancing PB. So,
yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, PB's the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that joint is softcore like a motherfucker, though. It's better than Chorus. I'll say that. It's better than Chorus.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's when I get on that game. I got the trial for it from EA Access. I haven't played it yet.
Oh, yeah, man. Titanfall 2 is on EA Access now.
Yeah, that's where I bought it. It's like, really?
Sucker.
Well,
I refuse. I absolutely fucking refuse to buy any EA game except for I did buy Andromeda, but I used the EA Access to get the discount because I'm a Mass Effect fan. But I refuse to buy any other EA game. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I bought Titanfall 2 on the Xbox as well, but I got it for like $17 not too long after it came out. So that's not fucking too bad, you know what I mean?
Now you don't have an Xbox though.
Yeah, I know, but you have to remind me, don't you? Every time I'm like, oh, Xbox, this, you got your shit stolen, man. Stop talking about it. I'm trying to. I mean, it's time. Show that
it's time.
I'm not a.
I figured that if I get you enough, you would just go buy another one.
Yeah. I got
you better get that shit before November. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Battlefield was going to come out too on EA Access, and I just bought an Xbox One S, and that's the game it came with. It's like,
yeah.
Wait, so you have two Xboxes now?
What?
Do you have two Xboxes now?
Yeah,
bruh. But you know what? I want another one. I wanted an S. I don't think I'm ready for an X yet because I don't have a 4K TV, so a lot of that stuff would be kind of missed on me. But right. I do wanted another one, and then I was going to get Pooh Bear my own.
Yeah, and plus this year they didn't really show anything that said you're going to want to play. You're going to want to X to play this game because this game's going to look. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's supposed to.
Everything just showed me I need to really get me an S again. You know what I mean?
No. See, the thing is, it's not about like if you get the X, it's going to make everything look better. I mean, it's supposed to make everything look better. It's not going to make everything look great because you don't have a 4K TV.
Right. Yeah.
Which I'm not sold on 4K.
Yeah, I got a 4K TV, and that's why I got the Xbox One S, and I can tell a little bit of difference, but it's just like I sit too far back from the TV for it to actually make a difference. That's the bad thing about it. You got to sit closer you are to the TV, the better it looks.
Yeah, I am like super close to my TV, like super close. Like it's ridiculous. I don't have enough room in my living room to put a coffee table in between my TV and my couch. That tells you how small my living room. Yeah, my apartment is tiny, bruh. It's tiny.
Well, I mean, I've always said, my face isn't right up against the TV, but games, especially with ever since Mass Effect 2, like, the writing is so small to where if you're not up close, you're not going to freaking see that shit. So I don't care how good your eyes are. It's so tiny. It's like,
the worst game with that was Dead Rising for 360 when you try to play it on SD TV.
No, it was Fallout 3.
Yeah, that's pretty bad too.
Fallout 3 was Fallout 3 was the worst one for me. And it led me to stop playing Fallout. I think I've told the story many, many, many times, but I read something wrong because I was playing on a standard TV and the writing was so small. I thought I read something and that wasn't what I read. So, all right. So where do you want to go next? Do you want to I don't think I haven't seen any movies. I've only seen this TV show that I don't really want to talk about, but it's the only thing I've really done in the past week or so.
Well, I had a couple of things that I watched, but neither one you guys probably don't care about. And I had one more game that I did try out, but you guys probably don't care about that either. But yeah,
what's the game?
I played. My buddy has a 3DS. We used to have a 3DS, but it broke. But yeah, there's a spin-off Persona game on the 3DS called Persona Q, which actually has Persona 4 and 3 characters, and it's supposed to be some takes place during Persona 4 in a way, but I'm not sure. But it seems pretty cool. Wait.
Hold on. I just want to take this time to say, you know what, you're right.
Well, at least I'm right about something.
You know what? Blue brought up you not washing your hands again yesterday. I just wanted to bring that up. Blue brought that up yesterday while we were at dinner.
Yeah.
So now you will forever be known as that nigga. Like, I'm sorry, that nigga.
Well, I was.
You were drunk. It's okay.
I'm just not going to say anything.
You were drunk.
I'm just going to accept it, I guess.
You were that dude, though.
But yeah, TV, man, TV. I'm trying to get caught up on the. I'm still in season 1 of the new Voltron that they did on Netflix. I started watching it with Aiden, and
did they come out with the 3rd season? I know someone said it was coming out soon.
Yeah, that's why I'm actually kind of trying to get through it because I kind of want to see the 3rd season and all. But yeah, I dig it. And then there's another anime that I started watching that I heard. Some people say they hated it, and some people say they loved it, and that actually intrigued me more because I don't know. That always intrigues me when some people hate it and some people love it. You know, I don't know why, but it's called Sword Art Online, and it's basically like an MMO like Destiny or ISA or whatnot, but everybody gets stuck in it to where the developer actually makes it to where if you take off the thing, you die. If you die in the game, you die. So you pretty much have to beat the game to survive. And so yeah.
Why would anybody start that?
Well, they didn't know. It was people were like beta testing it, and they were able to log out and stuff. And then the day that it came out, when everyone was in it, they realized they couldn't log out. And then the developer comes and is like, ha 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 ha, this is my big plan, my vision, to have people trapped in my game and whatnot stuff. So yeah, he's a big dude.
So they just be like, haha, gotcha, bitch. Like that's pretty much.
So yeah, I've only watched like 2 episodes, but it seems pretty neat. It's pretty depressing actually, but but I just wanted to see how I stand on it because some people hate it and some people love it. So that's it.
Scott, I'm pretty sure you got a list. I'm going last because when
we talk about TV shows, movies.
Yeah.
I don't think we don't have movies, so you can talk about whichever.
I've watched a few movies because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you know how like people have like the Fire Sticks that have the Kodi on it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, there's apps you can download on an Xbox so you can watch free movies.
Word up. They tried to put Kodi on Xbox.
Do what?
They tried to put Kodi on Xbox.
Yeah, I don't think this Kodi. It's like free movies on Xbox or something like that, and it's got like different servers you can go. That's how I've been watching stuff. So I let my 2-year-old watch Cars 3, which
yeah, I saw that because like a buddy of mine told me about that. I was like, this is so weird that there's like actual not completely legit apps on Xbox. I'm like, that's the weirdest thing ever. It's like Android apps on Xbox.
Yeah. I think it's something to do with Windows 10. It's kind of with the integration with Windows 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a whole bunch of apps you can download on the Xbox that you wouldn't even think about it.
Right.
Let's see. Watch Cars 3, which is Rocky 3, basically. Like, it even has a scene where they're racing on the beach.
Word.
Yep.
That's ridiculous. Like, how is it possible that they could just do that? Like, It's like when it's that obvious. Like, how could you just do that?
And it's like all it was missing is Eye of the Tiger. Eye of the Tiger playing in the background, but it's just like
how do you change that into a car motif? Like, is it Eye of the Tiger iron? Like, I don't know. How do you change that into a car motif?
Eye of the tire, I guess. You got it right there. Eye of the tire. The tire.
I say, just watching the car movies, man. You just notice stuff. It's like, how is this even possible? Just like how do cars reproduce?
Someone actually did a video. What is it? Film Theory. Film Theory has a video where they go into the fact that they are not actual cars; they're some sort of sentient beings, and they try to justify it. Like, it's really weird. And I watched the whole damn thing, but it's been quite a while, so I don't really remember it. But Film Theory did a video on how the cars are not actual cars; they're actual people. I mean, well, they're actual beings, some sort of animal.
Huh.
Yeah, it's really weird, and I don't remember how they tried to justify it, but I was like, man, you get the fuck out of here. Like, that was my thinking. I watched the whole thing, but man, if you don't get the fuck out of here was what I was thinking.
Yeah, I've seen some film theory and game theory videos, but every time, the very end of those videos where he's like, and that's just a theory and cut. I die a little bit inside, but
really,
yeah, it just gets under my skin. It's so cheesy.
I don't think I've ever paid too much attention to those. I know that's how he ends it, but I don't think I've ever paid that much attention to it for me to really feel it. You know what I mean? It sounds like you really felt that. That's just a theory, a film theory, and cut. I've never even thought of that as something to pay attention to.
You're now going to end your podcast with it, and that's just a scarcasm, and podcast or something.
One of these days I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it on this show. I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to be like, thank you for checking out Scarcasm Live, and cut. I'm going to do that shit one day. Watch. That is totally the name of the show. I just came with it. It's and cut. That is the name of the show. That's the name of the show now. Fuck it. That's the name of this episode. You just a fucking jerk. Now I have to name it that. And cut. And that shit's gonna be stuck in my head all fucking day. You fucking jerk. Go ahead, man. Just go ahead. I'm gonna type this shit out.
That's like I said, I notice weird stuff about these movies. There's one part in this movie, the cars, their eyes are where their windshields are at. Mm-hmm. But they run to this car that its eyes are in its headlights, and you can see inside the car, and it's got a steering wheel, car seats, everything. It's like, what is going on? It's weird. Yeah. It's like they don't explain it or nothing. Just you see this car for 2 seconds, and that's it. It's like, is this the car from the present that just got left alone?
Yeah, that's weird. Because that's the question. Why would the eyes be in a different place and it would have all of the stuff inside of the car? Because you never see inside of any of these cars, do you?
No, it's all gray or black or all you see is just the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's
weird that the eyes are actually in the windshield. Because ever since I was a kid, and you would look at a car, you would automatically kind of put it with a face that the headlights would be the eyes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So in the car movie, the headlights were the boobs.
Yep.
There was two female cars in the first movie that were flashing their headlights.
I remember that. And it's one of those things where if you're not paying attention, you're just like, oh, this is a nice kids movie. And then they put shit in there like that. It's like, that's not for kids. That's not. I'm
trying to think of what else I've watched. I tried watching War of the Planet of the Apes, but the quality was just so bad. It's just one of the cam videos. It's too dark. I can't watch this. But what I did watch, it looked pretty good.
What up? I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen the first one of the new set.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen any other ones. I've heard good things, but
you gotta see Rise of the Planet, or what was it, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
But
Koba, man, Koba. This ape named Koba. Ooh, buddy.
I'm black, so I'm Team Ape, no matter what. Yeah. So I can never go to the movie theater and see that, especially if it's a mixed theater, because I'm always gonna be Team Ape, and that's gonna be a problem.
Trying to think. I watched the newest Godzilla movie from Japan, Shin Godzilla.
Doesn't sound pleasant.
That was pretty interesting.
Really? I mean, how interesting? How?
Oh, let's try to think of the best way to describe this. So basically, it's a reboot. Like none of the other Godzilla movies happened. Mm-hmm. So when Godzilla first comes to shore, he is a little Godzilla, basically.
Like a little one, like so it would be like the Godzilla, like the version. It's like at like Las Vegas or something.
Basically, it's like this Godzilla evolves during the movie.
So it's the Godzilla from the end of 2000 Godzilla, like one of the baby with the baby that survived.
I wouldn't really say it's a baby. He's like he has no arms. He has real short legs.
Fuck you mean
like,
he got no arms?
How do you mean that he evolved? That would be like devolving.
Did it start off as a tadpole?
Well, when they first see him in the ocean, it's like a mass and it has a tail.
So it's a tadpole. I mean, that's just the only thing you can think of, right? It's like a tadpole, right?
Yeah.
So Godzilla's tadpole. Okay, got it.
It's like he changes forms, like after this a tadpole looking one. Here, let's see. I found some pictures. I'll send them in the chat.
So he went from being first of all he was a tadpole with no arms and shit. Now he's Frieza.
Then changes, and then all of a sudden he stands upright, and he just gets too hot from his nuclear whatever and goes back in the ocean. And next time he shows up, he's Godzilla.
It's like one of those things where you want to ask questions, but you're just like, there is no question that I can ask right now that doesn't make this dumber. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's kind of like you keep asking questions that the answer is always, it's a Godzilla movie.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's what he looks like when he first shows up on land.
I'm sorry. What the fuck is that? That's just wrong. I'm just gonna flat out say that's just wrong. So the one where it has the three pictures, that's his evolution pattern?
Yes.
And why is his tail that huge?
It's basically another Godzilla forming at his tail.
Okay, we're done. We're done here. Just go. Nope, we're done with Godzilla. Just nope. Nope, we are done with Godzilla. Nope.
If you put cheese on him, then he'll be a quesadilla.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Well, it makes it even worse. At the end of the movie, after he dies, his tail is spraying out Godzilla people.
We are done. We are done with this shit. We are done. No more Godzilla. No.
I'll help the conversation, and we just start talking about Persona.
No, thank you. I think we're okay. You watched anything else?
Trying to think.
I can go into one of the things I've been watching if you want to think of something.
Right.
Before I get to the last thing. Please watch Power. I don't know how. I have to tell you this every fucking week. I have to tell everybody this every fucking week. Please watch Power. That shit is just great.
Is it on any streaming service?
It is. If you have Hulu, they have the first 2 seasons on Hulu for free. I mean, well, they have the first 2 seasons on Hulu, but I have the Amazon Prime, and I pay the extra like $8.99 for Stars. So I pay the extra $8.99 for Stars, so I have all of it, including the current episodes. And oh my god, it's so great! Like seriously, it's great. And if you don't have it that way, then try a streaming service, Fire Stick, whatever it is, however you can get a hold of it, do that shit because Power is greatness, sirs. It is greatness. It is greatness. I think it is better, to me, it is better than what a lot of people consider the best TV show of all time, Breaking Bad. It is better than Breaking Bad. I said it.
You said it.
Not quite as great as The Shield. But I'm one of those, The Shield is better than Breaking Bad in the first place. But it is greatness. Like every week is something like, are you serious? Every single week is are you fucking serious? How is this happening? Why is this happening? Oh my God, that happened. Like every week you're saying those things. And it's just one of those. They're kind of like how you are when you're watching Breaking Bad. Like, how in the fuck are they going to get out of this? It's that. But
I actually haven't watched Breaking Bad yet.
You've never watched Breaking Bad? What's wrong with you?
When Breaking Bad was on, I wasn't watching hardly any TV. I was mostly just playing games. Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, is Breaking Bad is it still on Netflix? If you have not watched Breaking Bad at all, you need to watch that. You very much need to watch that. I can't stress that enough. Breaking Bad is good fucking TV. It's not power good, but it's really good TV.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I mean, I've heard that from a lot of people that I really, really trust with their opinions and whatnot. So I just haven't got around to it yet.
Okay. All right. So, Scott, before I wrap this up by talking about this piece of shit TV show that I feel forced to watch, you got anything else?
Speaking of Breaking Bad, I've powered through the last season of Better Call Saul.
I still haven't started it yet.
I mean, it's good, but it's just don't expect Breaking Bad from it because it's hard to explain. And you expect to see how Saul becomes Saul.
Okay.
And it's like he starts off as being, trying to be a good lawyer. And just all this shit happens to him, and he keeps fucking up. So then at the end of it, he's just like, "Yep, it's time to." It's like he was a good lawyer, was helping the elderly, and his brother is a lawyer too, and he hates him.
Wow. So
he does something, and he gets his brother gets Saul's what do you call it, bar or whatever. The bar association drops him from being a lawyer, so now it's like he's doing all this backdoor shit to try to make money.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's just it's hard to get into if you've never seen Breaking Bad, but if you've seen Breaking Bad, it's a pretty good spinoff.
I got you.
Right. Is it more of a comedy than Breaking Bad?
It's a dark comedy. I mean, it has funny moments, but there's a lot of shit that goes down. Mm-hmm. And like Mike's in it from Breaking Bad, and Mike's the best character on the whole damn show.
I mean, he was kind of one of the best characters in Breaking Bad also.
Yes. And you get to see how what's his name? I forgot what that is. The one cartel guy was in a wheelchair.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name, but the dude from fucking The Godfather.
Scarface.
He was in The Godfather also, but he was in Godfather 2. But he had black hair then, right?
Yeah.
But I got you.
He's a major character on the show too.
Okay.
It's basically like what's going on before Walt comes in the picture. I'm still waiting for Jesse to show up.
Okay. And do you think he's going to? Is the question.
Probably towards the end, probably. Because he's not in his name's Jimmy. He's not really, his real name isn't Saul.
What?
So it's like, yeah, he's Jimmy McGill. That's his real name.
So where the fuck did Saul come from?
It's hard to explain. You have to see the series, but
okay. No, don't worry about it. I got you.
Yeah. But I think it's on Netflix too, except for the last season. It just came on a couple months ago.
Okay.
But they're a little like eight episode seasons, so they're not that long.
Okay. All right. So here goes. Gotham is the most boring piece of shit on the earth. Oh my God, Gotham is so fucking boring. I have tried my hardest. I'm at the end of the first season, and it is so fucking boring. Every time I watch Gotham, no matter what time of day it is, by the time the episode is halfway done, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to fall asleep and I'm not going to wake up until Friday. No matter which fucking day it is, I feel like I'm going to be asleep until Friday. If it's Friday, I think I'm going to be asleep until next Friday. That's how fucking boring this TV show is. It's so, and it's not like there's anything wrong with it. It's just nothing compelling to keep me awake. Like, I don't like the whole thing about like the major player in this is like the Penguin, but it's like skinny teenage emo Penguin. It's not like the Penguin that I know of. It's skinny emo teenage, like it's like it's kind of like the origin story for the villains mostly. You see some flashes of what Bruce is going to become, but you don't really get a sense of you don't get any Batman out of it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, he's a kid. He's like 11, 12, or at this point in the story. So, and Jada Pinkett is flawless. Like, she is flawless. I like her a lot. And I like her a lot in this TV show, but she was only signed on for the first season. So, I hope the way that they ended it with her character, I hope they're just leaving it open just in case somewhere down the line later she wants to come back. But yeah, as an actress, like, she is flawless. That is one of the main cast. I believe her every single way, like every single part of it. Like, I totally buy into that character. And they created the character of Fish Mooney specifically for the TV show, as I understand it. Because I'm not a DC guy, so most of these people, like when they say their names and stuff like that, I'm listening to an AfterBuzz TV show, and they're talking about the DC-ness of it, and I'm just like, I have no idea who these people are. And they're like, yeah, that's, that person's gonna go, gonna be so-and-so, and it's like, okay. I will say, I like the rise of the Riddler. Like, I like where his character started and where the character is at the end of the season. You're starting to see the Riddler. Like, you know him as Nigma, the guy who works at the police station, as the scientist dude that works at the police station, but you're starting to see more and more actual Riddler. And that's kind of cool seeing that happen. I think we got a glimpse of who's going to eventually be the Joker. They kind of dangled it out there with several different people who could possibly have been the Joker, but one of the guys died. So, but they kind of put it out there, and you're like, oh, maybe that guy's going to be the Joker. No, he's dead. So this one is like the prototypical Joker. But I don't know if he's actually going to be the Joker. But his turn was just, I don't know whether it was bad acting or bad directing, because it was an episode where, they brought him in and then they basically tell him how they caught him in his lie. And then he instantly turns from concerned, like, young adult to the Joker. Like, he turns into the Joker, just starts laughing maniacally and stuff like that. His turn, it just didn't quite happen right. So I hope if that's really the Joker, that they're going to be able to do something with his character. But I don't know if I really want to watch any more of this.
Say that's like the only DC show I have not watched. I have not watched a single episode of it because it doesn't interest me. I don't care about Gotham before Batman.
That's true. Like, the fact that there's no Batman. Like, you're seeing all of these people that you know through Batman, but ain't no damn Batman.
Like, Sci-Fi's having a Krypton TV series. It's like, I don't care. Superman's not in it.
Yeah, like, why would I care about this? I do watch the other DC TV shows.
I'm pretty excited for Black Lightning. That looks pretty good.
Very much. Motherfucking Scooter, dog. It's fucking Scooter. For people who don't know this, he played a character called Scooter in Living Single, which white people ripped off and made Friends. But that's not, go look that up. Go look that up. Some white dude said, just watch Living Single, and said, I can do that. And that's when he came up with Friends. So you all like Friends because they ripped off Living Single. But yeah, he played a character called Scooter. But I want to see Scooter with powers, yo. He was also in Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
He played. Was it just the last season?
Yeah. season 4 because that was the one it was like, okay, yeah, let's put him in a whole new neighborhood that's in the same city. It's just,
Yeah. No. So that means there were 5 seasons, right? So that means he had to be in season 5, right?
No, it's been 5 seasons in that show.
I thought it was 5, but I could be wrong. But he did play in Friday Night Lights. He was really good as a very piece of shit dude. Like, he was a really good actor as a piece of shit dude. Like, so yeah.
Yeah.
Please tell me you've seen Friday Night Lights.
Well, I've seen the movie. I haven't seen the show.
Are you serious? We need to, you got a lot of homework to do, bro. You got to see Friday Night Lights, the TV show. The TV show was much better than the movie.
I play a shitload of video games, man.
No. Stop playing fucking Persona and watch Friday Night Lights.
I'm playing fucking Mass Effect, dick.
I've already played it twice. Fuck you, dude. I got hundreds of hours, bruh. Because I did a new game plus and it still counts the same time.
I have a question.
Yes.
What carried over to your new game plus? Like
everything.
Everything. So
and
all my
I did a new game plus and I switched characters and I still had all my shit, bro.
Nice, because that's gonna be a shit.
It is the shit. And I lowered the difficulty to narrative, and I was just blitzing through everything. It was amazing.
I'm not even on narrative. I'm still blitzing through everything.
I mean, I'm next time I play, if I ever play again, I'm gonna put it back up to easy, or I might put it on normal. If I do new game plus, I'll put it back at normal. But yeah, bro, this shit is like, it's do a new game plus, and you still got all your shit, bruh. That shit's amazing, bruh.
Because I mean, I've been like destroying everything with my I kind of built a Vanguard with Charge, Nova, and Annihilation, and it's just like I'll just charge them, and then all of a sudden they just float away and die. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm very interested in this Batarian for the multiplayer. Even though I don't play no multiplayer, it's Charge, Annihilation, and the flat cannon, because you get your detonators from whatever he's using for your melee. You set off the detonators with the melee.
Nice.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And there's some new shotgun that's supposed to be like a sawed-off shotgun. That's a 3-round burst shotgun.
Cool.
I wish you could get that stuff in the game, but okay, fine. All right, so I don't think I really want to talk. I don't think I really want to talk music, unless y'all really want to talk music.
We can skip it.
I got some stuff to say.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and rip it off. It's already midnight. Go ahead and do your thing.
It's like you bring it up with, how I go from, R&B Scarface to listening to heavy metal. I'm the type of person, I like any kind of music. If it's a good song, it's a good song. So it's just, seeing Ghost, that kind of opened me up to my metal side again. So I've been listening to a whole bunch of Slipknot and took my stepdaughter to a concert, seen the female version of Marilyn Manson.
Okay.
And who was that?
In this moment.
My homie Cedric, who's a drummer, he is like super into Slipknot, like super. I couldn't fuck with Slipknot. I like a couple of their songs, but I can't fuck with nobody that don't show their face.
Well, Ghost is kind of like that.
Yeah, that's how Ghost is. Like Ghost, their lead singer, wears a mask. He's dressed up like a satanic pope.
Okay.
It's the same lead singer, but every time they release an album, he changes his makeup, so he becomes a new, like he's called Papa Emeritus. So right now we're on Papa Emeritus the Third.
So every new album, he becomes the next incarnation of the character.
Yeah,
the character.
Yeah. So he's supposed to be recording the new album later this year, so he's going to get a new Papa. Okay. But like the rest of the band, they wear the same outfits. They used to wear like robes, and they had like the. What kind of mask is that? Like the old doctors used to wear during like the plague, like they had the long nose.
Okay.
They used to wear those. Mask. Yeah. So then now they're wearing like these devil looking masks. They look pretty cool.
But yeah, they're pretty accessible, man, because that's what I've always said about doom metal. I mean, there's certain doom metal bands that are, more, screamy and stuff you wouldn't like, but a lot of doom metal is it's really heavy, but then if there's somebody in the car that doesn't like metal, can probably still get down to it because it's like heavy and chill at the same time.
And it's like their Ghost's music kind of more of a pop sound to it.
Yeah.
Like they're not like heavy. They're, got melodies and stuff like that.
Right.
Okay, so I have to deal with this shit every week. Every week, this motherfucker Chase always be trying to explain this shit to me as if I'm ever going to care. And now I got two of y'all. This is the worst. This is the worst feeling ever. I'm just going to say that straight up.
Well, okay, then I do have something to say. I've been in this band. They're called, actually don't really know how to say their name, but I think it's Taake, maybe. It's like Taake. But yeah, they're a black metal band from Norway, and they are very much like old school black metal. And what kind of like got me like really interested in them is they were kind of playing in the background while I was playing a video game on Spotify. And then one of the songs, they freaking brought out a goddamn banjo, like in the middle of this freaking fast blast beat part. It's like just jamming out on the damn banjo.
Oh, I know what you were talking about with those masks. Now, send a link to the pictures. It's those eyes wide shut masks.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Yes, actually, yes, I did.
But in the next song, actually, they used a mandolin. And yeah, the banjo was kind of cool, but it's, kind of silly to have a banjo in a black metal song. But the mandolin, man, that shit was the shit. It was like so haunting sounding. I don't know if you ever played the first Silent Hill, but they're like the theme to the first Silent Hill has this like mandolin playing all like creepy, like it was kind of like that. But that was the shit. Freaking mandolin and black metal. More people need to do that shit.
I played a little bit of it. I didn't play a lot.
But what the theme song is like, or whatever. But
yeah, no.
It's like a little mandolin. It's like playing this like little creepy thing. I mean,
let's see what else. I bought the most expensive nosebleed tickets I ever bought in my life.
Really?
I'm going to see Billy Joel in November.
Billy Joel?
Yes.
What is? Are you reclaiming your whiteness? Is that what this is? Like you're getting up there in age and you're just like, you know what? I'm white. Let me just be white.
That's just one of those things. I've always liked him, and he's getting up there in age, so I gotta see him before he decides to pass on. So, I never got to see the people I really want to see, like Freddie Mercury or Prince or
Just be honest, like you're trying to reclaim your whiteness. Like
I think Billy Joel like somewhat, but I've always seen Billy Joel as like a discount Bob Dylan, and I was like, I kind of like Bob Dylan more.
Okay. So here's the thing. I understand these are things that you may want to do when you're white. I'm drawing the line at David Allan Coe. I am totally drawing the line there.
Bob Dylan, man, is not anywhere close to like freaking David Allan Coe. Like the dude, like protest music and shit, like singing with like the civil rights shit. So David Allan fucking Coe.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying that is the line that we shouldn't cross.
Okay,
that is the line. I'm not saying that's I'm saying that's the line that we shouldn't cross. And fucking. In fucking Hank Williams, like fuck that shit, Like we need to draw these lines, like, and the moment you feel the urge to go see Ted Nugent, we can't be friends anymore. I just want to say that emphatically. Like I understand reclaiming your whiteness, I get it, I do, but I have to draw the line somewhere, and that's the line.
I will never cross that line. Don't worry.
I have to draw the line.
I will not spend money to see that weirdo.
I ain't gonna lie. I got stranglehold on my iPod.
I don't even really listen to Pantera anymore, so I kind of steer clear of the.
Hey, I did go see Next.
Yeah, Next. But you saw Next in 2017.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Let's just say. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, RL's not in it, so it's not Next.
Okay, so wait a minute. He did all of the singing. He did all of the singing. How the fuck did you go see Next without RL? That makes no sense at all. That's like going to see Public Announcement. Why the fuck would anybody do that? Why would anybody go see Public Announcement?
They're selling a CD that's like a greatest hit CD, but all it is just they re-recording all their greatest hits without RL, and it sounds like shit.
That makes no sense at all. That's like, yeah, we coming out with a new Public Announcement CD. Ain't got no R. Kelly, but where's Public Announcement? Like, fuck out of here. Like, do you really think I'm about this? You really think I'm about this? Like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here, it's like the Jacksons without Michael. Like, why the fuck would you buy that? No, ain't nobody showing up for Tito. And definitely we are not showing up to listen to Jermaine, California raisin ass, looking ass, sing anything. Like,
speaking of which, you know what videos I'm watching today?
What?
Number 3T?
Bruh. Okay. They had that first song. Was it Anything?
Yeah.
I kind of like that song. I really kind of like that song. I can't name any other song of theirs, but I kind of like Anything.
Yeah, I was in a click hole today with YouTube and just listen to all my old '90s R&B.
I really lately I've been trying to listen to the album by the guy named Black, but like the B is a 6 because I've been watching some World of Dance stuff, and the Les Twins have danced to at least 2 of his songs that I know of, and I was like, well, I might as well try to listen to this. So I put that on. It was okay. It was all right. I'm trying to think. I did listen to both of the two of UGK's albums, and I enjoyed them immensely. Oh, let me tell you. Okay, we're going to talk about going down a rabbit hole, and then we need to wrap this up.
You know, you're talking about, it just popped up on my, the artist you're just talking about, Black with the 6. Mm-hmm. It just popped up on my Apple Music.
Yeah,
related.
I think it's actually pretty decent. Like it's modern R&B, but it's not as terrible as rap. Like, I guess you could say it's not as terrible as modern rap. But okay, so I'm in this group, right? And it is a group of like black nerds. It's a Facebook group, and it's a black nerds Facebook group. Somebody posted a post that got everybody all like fired up, right? It was a Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC, and I fell down that rabbit hole because I shared it, right? Okay, so I'm not even gonna lie. I was way into all of that because the music was jamming. But of course, the real answer is NSYNC. Like, come on, like let's just be honest with ourselves. But the homie Tin Pan tried to say that No Strings Attached is better than Celebrity, and I said, you got to be out of your fucking mind. And so I went and I listened to both albums again, and I was jamming my ass off. And I have concluded that I am right and Tin Pan is fucking wrong. No Strings is not better than fucking Celebrity. I don't give a fuck when no one says that is not the truth at all. Oh, I'm sorry.
No comment.
I'm sorry. The death metal sirs and shit. Fuck that. NSYNC is the shit, son.
Yeah, I didn't listen to none of that shit. So
I don't give. Oh really? Oh really?
Out of the boy band shit.
But you'd rather listen to motherfuckers growl on a track.
Hey,
you're saying that you would rather listen to people growl than listen to Justin Timberlake at his peak powers, dog. Peak powers. Peak. I tell you, peak powers. That's what you're telling me.
You know all about Justin Timberlake peaking, huh?
Bruh, I'm gonna need you not to do that. Yep, I think so. Yep, I think, yep. I'm gonna need you not to do it right now.
Okay.
I need you. Okay, so anybody out here who is not a hater and not a listener to death metal and listening to a whole bunch of motherfuckers with masks and shit, I need y'all to go back and listen to albums, and I want y'all to tell me which one is the better album, straight up.
And actually, I don't really like death metal. Death metal is kind of boring. Like the straight up death metal is just
death metal or black metal, fucking metal. Who the fuck cares?
Everybody cares.
It must be everybody except me, because I don't give a fuck. But no, yeah, that's kind of the music rabbit hole that I kind of went down. And it's almost marching band season, which is great for me and my YouTube obsessions.
Speaking of which, okay, I hate to bring up R. Kelly, but have you heard this song "Marching Band" what he did with Juicy J?
Absolutely not. I've listened to maybe one song of his since Chocolate Factory. Actually, no, two songs. Two songs of his since Chocolate Factory. I've heard My Story from like a few years ago, and don't
forget about Marry the Pussycat. I was talking about that song. Remember?
Yeah, but I never went back and looked for it. And then there was another song that I actually heard a marching band play it, and I went back and listened to the song. What is it called? Shit, that's gonna bother the shit out of me. I think it was called Leg Shaking.
Yeah.
I heard a marching band play that, and I went back and listened to the original song just to see how close the marching band version was. I thought it was an alright song, but I know that even before all of this cult shit, I probably should stop listening to R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm. So, maybe.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, that's probably a good idea. Stop listening to R. Kelly, dog. You know what? You right, me. That's pretty much the conversation I had with myself. So, did you? You actually put that shit in the.
Yes, I did.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this up because if you post any more damn R. Kelly,
you got any vapor beer shit?
I did try a beer on the last Facetious. I finally actually made it through a beer. It's not your mom's apple pie. It was actually pretty good. The beer, it took a minute to get used to the beeriness of it because I'm not a beer drinker at all. Like I've tried 1 year previous to that beer, and it didn't go well. But I drank that on Facetious. I felt really warm all of a sudden. Like I felt like I'm a lightweight when it comes to drinking. So I started drinking it, and I'm like, is it fucking hot in here?
That's funny because it's like we hung out, and I because a beer that I just tried out called Gold Monkey that Mike said he really enjoyed, and I was like, cool. I saw it in the grocery store, and that motherfucker would have you blubbering because
what's the alcohol?
That beer that you had with Blue, that was like a 4.3 or something.
No, it was a 5.5.
The Golden Monkey is 9.5.
Shit. Yeah, the one that I had is a 5.5.
Oh, a 5.5.
It was a 5.5.
Yeah, but still 9.5.
Hell no. Hell no.
And you could. It's so good, man. The you could not taste it did not taste like a malt liquor to where you can taste it tastes like liquor but without all the alcohol. So the Golden Monkey is really legit. It's a Belgian triple. So
okay, as far as vaping goes, I don't really have anything. I'm trying to get to the point to where I'm stop burning out my Big Baby Beast coils too fast. I saw someone that told me to poke some holes in it because it's burning out the inside of my coil. The outside where you can see it through the tank looks perfectly fine. But if you open that bitch up, all of the inside is burnt the fuck up because the juice isn't getting all the way there. So someone told me just take a safety pin or a sewing needle and poke holes in it. So that the juice can get through better. So I'm gonna do that because I done burnt out. The last coil I used, I put one in like Sunday, and by Wednesday it was burnt all the way, just burnt from the inside.
Or you can start dripping.
No, I'm okay. I'm not trying to learn anything else. I think I'm good where I am. I like the Big Baby Beast with the way that it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you. You said you do have an RDA, but you haven't messed with it yet.
Correct.
Well, when we finally do hang out, we'll work on it, man. We'll just an experience to see if you like it or whatnot. But I did have a little bit of news for. I just found a new vape shop that has $10 60 mils and $30 100 mils, and I haven't been there yet. A buddy of mine told me about it, so they're called Cloud9.
Just order your shit online, dog.
Yeah, but then I have to actually order it and wait for it, And...
Fine. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Scott, you got anything else? You got anything else for the people?
Yeah.
You still smoking Cools?
Do what?
You still smoke Cools? It's Cools, right? Not Camels.
It's Camels. Was it Silver Menthols? some of those crushed ones that had a little ball you break in it and supposed to make it smoother. But Kohl's and Newport, man, it got too damn expensive. Had to go cheap shit.
Wow. Yeah.
Hell, I think a pack of Newports here is almost like $6.50.
Yeah, I think it's starting to climb up. But see, that's the fucked up part about it. Like, I tried to say this. I was surprised because my coworker, who's an old white dude, he smokes Newports. That was just like the most mind blowing thing ever. Like, wait a minute, you smoke Newport? But like Newports are so expensive compared to the other cigarettes, man. It's ridiculous.
You should have said that's news. That's Newport news.
Fuck out of here. All right, go ahead and wrap up, Scott.
So yeah, just thanks for sticking out with me. I know it's been a while. So I got somebody trying to tap the mic. Get a shoe. She's a little bit drunk, so
okay.
I'm not even buzzed.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, sorry, life gets in the way. I'm a bad person at keeping in touch with people, but it's whatever.
No, I mean, you're welcome back at any time. Just holler at me.
Yeah. So it's just I got a 2 and a 1 year old running around. They keep me on my toes.
Word up, Chase.
Yeah, I guess I'll shout out listeners and shout out Scott for. I mean, it's good meeting you, man. Because I've heard you on the podcast before. And the veteran gamers, because I still start to play with those guys a little bit more, and Gamers in Beta and Death's Hideout. So that's it, man.
Okay. Well, I just shout out to sleep because I am going to fucking sleep. So, because it's already after midnight. And I'm supposed to be going to either Busch Gardens or Water Country tomorrow. Hopefully. Supposedly. Not quite sure it's going to happen the way that I think it's going to happen, but it might happen. So, but yeah, that's going to happen. I got to make some cookies. I'm making some cookies for Blue sometime soon, which is going to suck, but he already paid me, so now I got to do it.
Are you going to make them blue? He would dig that.
Fuck out of here. Like, nigga, the fuck out of here.
It's late, man.
No, you and your silly fucking puns. No, this is not a pun place. Fucking jerk. But yeah, man. But it's cool having just having Blue around. I mean, we've met before at PAX, so just having him around and it's really fucking dope. And I can't wait to be in a position to whereas I have the time and the money to actually meet more people. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like, I mean, of course, you're next on the list, Chase, for someone that I need to meet in person, and and yeah, man. So of course, Scott, you're welcome on anytime. Just holler at your boy. Hopefully it's not late Saturday night again. But this is fun, and I don't know what happened with Pimp, but hopefully he'll be back soon. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah. So for Chase and Scott, I am Scarfinger. This is Scarcasm Live, and we're out of here.
Later.
Peace out to the Warriors.
I like that shit, yeah, boy. Yeah, I'm telling you, Whoa. I'm telling. All right, I ain't gonna talk.